Look at that. That is Irish spice bag all made in the air fryer. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, Irish spice bag in the air fryer. You know, I was sat down, I want an Irish spice bag. I'm going to use the air fryer. As you know, Cosori sent the air fryer over. They didn't send a chef. I'm making this. They don't even know. But you know, it's got this massive 10-litre drawer. Now, spice bag, chips, chicken nuggets, veg. Okay, chips, chicken nuggets, nuggets out, veg in. Cook the veg, nuggets back in, chips cooking all that time. Mix it all together. Irish spice bag. Will it work? We're gonna make it work. Come on, let's do it. Onion, and we want some slices of onion. Now basically it's just take your onion and nice down like that. All that in a bowl. Now what you can do to make this a bit easier and we haven't got clumps, break up your segments of onion. It's just going to make it a lot easier when we actually chuck all the veg in. You know, that's just an extra 5 seconds of work, but you know, it's worth it. That'll do. Now we have some bell peppers. And we're going to want a little bit of colour in here. So we're going to take the seeds out. We don't want the seeds. Making a right mess. And we want some slices of bell pepper, as thick or as small as you like, in there. That's all our veggies there, look. That's quite nice, isn't it? Now we want a couple of cloves of garlic, mashing up and chucking in here. Okay, now the garlic, you would normally fry the garlic. But you know, there's no reason why we can't cook the garlic in there. So what we're going to do is put that in there, and we're going to put a little bit of oil in there with that, like that, and then that's already oiled up. We'll chuck it all in that veg when we get going. Okay, a couple of bowls. Now this is going to be takeaway style, but we're going to do it in an air fryer. And I've got some green onion in here. Look, you know, they're only small, they've come out of the garden. You use bigger ones, whatever. We're just going to run a knife over that and chuck it in as garnish at the end. Frozen chips. About that many. That should be piled up inside that basket. And we want some chicken nuggets. Frozen nuggets in that other side. Now of course we're making this up as per usual. We want a little bit of oil in there, a little bit of oil in there. Give that a little turning over. Give that a little turning over. Now our air fryer basket, chips in there, quite a lot in there, look. Nuggets in there, a little bit more spaced out. So there you go, chips, nuggets in there. So we are going on, we're going to go for zone 1. We're going to cook at 200 degrees for 22 minutes. That's fine. And then we're going to go to zone 2 and we're going to cook for 200 degrees and we're going to do 10 minutes. And we're just going to press start. So they're both cooking. We're not syncing because we're going to take the nuggets out and throw the veg in. Our veggies then, we're taking our salt and pepper chili seasoning mix we made the other day. There's a link in the description and on the channel now. We want a sprinkling in there with that veg, and then we're going to chuck some in when it cooks. We're going to go in there with our garlic. I want to give it a mix. So in 10 minutes when those nuggets come out, this goes in, and that is flavoured up. That gives us time to start a curry sauce. What a pan! It's a very quick sauce, this curry sauce. That is chicken stock. In there, about 3/4 of a tablespoon of sugar. And we want to be going in with some Japanese curry blocks. Nice and straightforward in there. Now you can use packet Chinese, you can do whatever you like. This is a real simple way to make a curry sauce. And all you do is dissolve those blocks in there and thicken it up. Thicken it to how you like. Now we're only making a small sauce here because it's just to go as an accompaniment with this dish. So we're only used about 3 blocks. So all you're doing now is just thickening it up. How easy is that? So that is a nice sauce. I'm going to stick that on behind me to keep warm whilst we carry on with the cooking. So we have cooked off on those nuggets. Let's pull that out of there. They are looking fabulous. Right, we're going to want those out of there. So out of there into a bowl. Our veg in there. In there. So we want to be coming on to zone 2, and we want to come down to 190, and we're going to knock it down for about 7 minutes, and we're going to hit start. It's both cooking, chips are still cooking, veg is now cooking, and then we're going to chuck these nuggets back in there. Fabulous. Grab a lid or anything and keep your nuggets warm. Okay, pull out. Nuggets back on top of your veg. Back in the oven. Back in there. Off it goes. That's carrying on. Go to zone 2. 200. We want about 4 minutes. Hit start. Let it do its thing. So chips are on cool down. It doesn't matter. They stay warm in there. This is nearly done. Cool down together. We're serving up. Get yourself a bowl. End. Job done. In there, all our veggies, our nuggets. Oh, come on. Oh, beautifully cooked. Oh, come on, get them all tipped in. Job done. Look at that lot. Big stir up. A little bit of that salt and pepper chili mix in there. Chuck in some garnish, give it a stir and serve it up. Oh, Irish spice bag made. Serve it up. Boom. Look at that. And on there, a pot of that curry sauce. Look at that. That is Irish spice bag made, all made in the air fryer. Come on, everything's crispy in there. Oh yes, please. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Irish spice bag made. Now it's slightly a healthier version than you will probably have on a Friday night. Beautiful. Got lovely cooked veggies in there, look, with our chips. Now, to be honest, I've never cooked it in there before. That's the first time, but it proves it can be done. Cooking in both sides. Lovely. You got that perfect crunch in that veg. I know the veg is softened up with cooking, but it's still got that firmness in there. The flavour is just off the charts. You know, it's kept the flavour in there. It's delicious. It really is delicious. That is a fantastic Irish spice bag right there. Like I say, it's probably too healthy for some people. For others, it's absolutely perfect. For me, oh, it's off the charts. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to cook the Irish spice bag in both sides of this Cosori Dual Blaze Twin Fry air fryer. And if you do like what we're doing, a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and we'll catch you in the next video. Fantastic.